So here's another video that really upsets me, and Monica talking about, well, I'll play it, but she should take her own advice. I'll play it right now.
Feeling the first time you go out, the feeling in each home. And you can't feel it for yourself if you have someone else breathing down your neck with all of their opinions. And so I do really now.
So right now she was talking about,
Also,
she's a real estate agent now. She's a realtor, right? So she's talking about, oh, when you shouldn't come with your family or your friends, this and that, because you're the one buying the house, and the other people, they don't know. Well, first of all, if that's the truth, and if you're not living there and all this that you're saying right here on this video, go watch this video and you'll see what I'm talking about at this clip. Or, don't watch it because she already has enough success. Is that you're not going to change the real estate game. The real estate and all this buying, selling properties, homes, whatever, it doesn't matter, any kind of, in any industry, you're not going to, just because you're successful on YouTube, you were, when you moved out 18 to 25 and, you made millions of dollars and you had so much success on YouTube, that's great. But you're not going to come in here and try to change the real estate game and act like this is very, purchasing a home, especially in Seattle, when the average cost is like $500,000, you're not, this isn't YouTube, first of all. And the audience is completely different as well. But if you don't like showing homes, it's just something that you can't control, because see, on YouTube, you're your own boss. You get to make your own videos, post whenever you want. It can be late at night, early in the morning, whenever you want, anytime you have. You can get a production team easily, and do all this just the way you want it, right? Because it's your channel. But when you're working for someone else, because, you have to have a broker, you have to work for the brokerage, right? This is the issue. This is the biggest problem, is that you should take your own advice, Monica, because aren't you the one telling, in all these videos, you're the one telling Shelby, hey, you should come to Seattle. You've been saying this for years to her. I've seen the video. And videos, really, it's ridiculous. You go over there and say, oh, you should come here, and you try to find like the best condo you can find in a certain price range, even though it's more than, she would like, because it's over $1 million. You would go over there and have her, oh yeah, you should just stay here. Or you'll be like, oh, I'm a realtor, I have the keys, let me just show you some properties. And of course it's fun, but you shouldn't be doing that in the first place either. You shouldn't be just taking, because Shelby is not going to buy a home in Seattle. Like, you already know that. You know how it is. So for me to take the keys to someone's home and say, hey, my sister, come and check this out, even though she's not going to buy it, you just have an influence that you want her to buy it. But that's terrible right there. Within that itself, it's like abusing your powers. Having the ability to go into someone's home, your sister's not going to buy there. Your sister doesn't want to she's no one born in California, Los Angeles, nobody that loves the warm weather or grew up in the warm weather near the beach is going to go to rainy Seattle. It's too cold in the winters, and people don't like, if you're coming from cold, you're not going to like this. Well, you might like the warmth, depending if you get older. You'll like that because it's warmer, it's nicer, you don't have to worry about that. But if you're younger or a teenager, you're not going to like going to the cold, because it's too cold in the winter, because you can't do stuff. You can't go out it's just a different, you just can't get things done. The entertainment's different. Everything is just different. It's never going to work out. So, that coming into that, but you still go with your sister and try to influence her, and you get yourself into that mess, and then you try to make this all, oh, you could buy it. Oh, look at here, look at this, and of course the area, because you show homes there. But see, I guess it's perception, persuasion, your influence on your sister. You tell her that stuff. You say, oh, come check this house. Oh, I have the keys to this. Let me get the keys to that. Let me show you this. Let me do that. Yes, you put your own influence. So why are you telling like people on your channel, don't do that to me, but you do the same thing to your sister? And then you tell people, oh, don't do that to me because I want to have more of a one-on-one instead of a bunch of people that have their opinions. You have different tastes. The people that come with them, friends, family, cousins, whatever, it doesn't matter. Whoever comes with them is a person that they do their taste because of what they like, but they also love that person. And they know, oh, well, this person wouldn't love this, or if I lived here, you got to worry about that, certain things. And of course, it's harder to sell because they're opinions. But why do you care so much about money? It doesn't matter if they buy it. Someone will eventually buy it. And if they don't, then you're just not doing your job right. But to tell people that, and that's number one, if you can't handle in any kind of business when you're dealing with people, and if you can't handle people and you can't understand how to associate with people and be in not really, resolution, solution, conflict. It's about just understanding that that's what they feel more comfortable with. They're not going to buy a home either way. If their friend was there or there wasn't, because it's up to that person. And they know because of the money. At the end of the day, it's their thing. It's their life, their money. So they're not going to go off base. Even if your friend says, oh, this is terrible, you shouldn't buy this car. They're going to do it if they're going to buy the car if they want it. It doesn't matter what your friend says. Your sister has a Tesla. You can get an electric car, but you don't want one because there's people that do want it and there's people that don't want it. And people love gas. People love electric. They mix it if they have money. If they don't, it's their life. They know what they want, and there's no friend or anybody, because they're not going to live there with them. And at the end of the day, especially a house, if you're going to spend $500,000 or $1 million or more, that friend that doesn't live with you is just a friend. They're never going to make that choice because they're not a hostage.